Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Srinvatam Sokata Krishna Punya Sabra Kirtana Hridayanta Isthoye Bhadrani Vidunoti Sruhissatam नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 31, titled Narad instructs the Prachetas. Text 1. Text 1. Maitre Uvacha Tat Utpanna Vigyana Ashwadhoksha Bhashitam Smarant Atmaje Bharyam Visraj Pravrajan Grahat. Synonyms: Maitreya Uvacha, Maitreya said, Tata, thereafter, Utpanna, developed, Vijnana, possessing perfect knowledge, Asu, very soon, Adhokshaja, by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhashitam, what was enunciated, Ismarantah, remembering, Atmaje, unto their son, Bharyam, their wife, Visraj, after giving, Prabrajan, left, Grahat, from home. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The great saint Maitreya continued. After that, the Prachetas lived at home for thousands of years and developed perfect knowledge in spiritual consciousness. At last, they remembered the blessings of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and left home, putting their wife in charge of a perfect son. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Purport. After the Prachetas had finished their penances, they were blessed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord blessed them by telling them that after finishing their family life, they would return home, back to Godhead, in due course of time. After finishing their family life, which lasted thousands of years, according to the calculations of the demigods, the Prachetas decided to leave home, putting their wife in the charge of a son named Daksha. This is the process of Vedic civilization. In the beginning of life as brahmachari, one has to undergo severe penances and austerities in order to be educated in spiritual values. The brahmachari or student is never allowed to mingle with women and learn from the beginning of life about sex enjoyment. The basic flaw in modern civilization is that boys and girls are given freedom during school and college to enjoy sex life. Most of the children are Vanashankar, meaning born of undesirable fathers and mothers. Consequently, the whole world is in chaos. Actually, human civilization should be based on the Vedic principles. This means that in the beginning of life, boys and girls should undergo penances and austerities. When they are grown, they should get married, live for some time at home, and beget children. When the children are grown up, the man should leave home and search for Krishna consciousness. In this way, one can make one's life perfect by going home to the kingdom of God. Unless one practices penances and austerities in his student life, he cannot understand the existence of God. Without realizing Krishna, one cannot make his life perfect. The conclusion is that when the children are grown, the wife should be put in the children's charge. The husband may then leave home to develop Krishna consciousness. Everything depends on the development of mature knowledge. King Prachina Barisat, the father of the Prachetas, left home before the arrival of their sons, who were engaged in austerity within the water. As soon as the time is ripe, or as soon as one has developed perfect Krishna consciousness, he should leave home, even though all his duties may not be fulfilled. Prachina Barisat was waiting for the arrival of his sons, but following the instructions of Narad, as soon as his intelligence was properly developed, he simply left instructions for his ministers to impart to his sons. Thus, without waiting for their arrival, he left home. Giving up a comfortable home life is absolutely necessary for human beings and is advised by Prahlad Maharaj. Hitvatam patam graham andakupam. To finish the materialistic way of life, one should leave his so-called comfortable home life, which is simply a means for killing the soul. Atmapatam. The home is considered to be a dark well covered by grass, and if one falls within this well, he simply dies without anyone's caring. One should therefore not be too much attached to family life, for it will spoil one's development of Krishna consciousness. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshitarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I am seeking blessing from all the assembled Vaishnavas. I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to purify myself by reading this Bhagavad text. And please forgive me for any shortcomings in my summary regarding this text. So here Prabhupada is really explaining how a perfect life culminates by following the Vedic classification of 4 ashrams of life, which are Brahmachari, Grahastha, Vanprastha, and Sannyas. Also, in this text really signifies that Prachetas are really entering the Vanprastha stage of life. They are making themselves detached from family life and, going out from home to practice spiritual service and, and Krishna consciousness, God consciousness. So here in this purport, Prabhupada has severely criticized the young generation, here in the society nowadays, who are spoiled and, they don't have a good upbringing, or they don't learn any, proper characteristics, and they get involved in the sex life and all that. Anyway, the Vedic civilization has classified life into 4 stages: Brahmacharya, Grahastha, Vanprastha, and Sannyas. So the Vanprastha stage is a retired stage emphasizing detachment, mentorship, and spiritual transition. And that is what Prachetas are doing here in this text, signifies that. So the ashram system, Vedic ashram system is a powerful guide for personal evolution and spiritual growth, helping individual navigate their journey through life's stages. These 4 ashrams guide a meaningful, balanced, and spiritual life. So the Prabhupada strongly recommending here that people go through these 4 stages, especially he talks about brahmachari stage a lot. Uh, Brahmacharya has many rules and regulations. For example, however rich one's father may be, the brahmachari surrenders himself to be trained under the guidance of a spiritual master and works in the ashram of the spiritual master just like a menial servant. And also, at the same time, the brahmachari gets spiritual or Krishna consciousness training from the spiritual master. Prahlad Maharaj says that when you are too much implicated in materialism, you cannot cultivate Krishna consciousness. Therefore, one should practice Krishna consciousness from early childhood. Of course, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so kind that he says, better late than never. Even though you miss the opportunity to begin Krishna consciousness from the childhood, begin now in whatever position you are. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching. Prahlad Maharaj, although only 5 years old, he speaks like a very experienced and educated man because he received knowledge in his brahmachari stage from his spiritual master Narad Muni. By advancement in knowledge, Prahlad Maharaj was imparting perfect instructions to his classmates. Also, in Krishna consciousness, leaving family life is not always mandatory, but is recommended when family becomes an impediment to spiritual growth, distracting from Krishna service, or causing material entanglement. The goal here is detachment, shifting focus from worldly duties to selfless devotion, often transforming family life into a spiritual environment, or eventually retiring for focused Krishna consciousness. True renunciation means detaching from the mind's material desires with the ultimate aim to return home back to Godhead. As for detachment from children, wife, and home, it is not meant that one should have no feelings for these. They are natural objects of affection. But when they are not favorable to spiritual progress, then one should not be attached to them. The best process for making the home pleasant is Krishna consciousness. If one is in full Krishna consciousness, one can make one's home very happy because this process of Krishna consciousness is very easy. One need only chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Accept some remnants of foodstuffs offered to Krishna, have some discussion about Bhagavad Gita, books like Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, and engage oneself in deity worship. These 4 things will make one happy. One should train the members of his family in this way. The family members can sit down morning and evening and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. If one can mold his family life in this way to develop Krishna consciousness, following these 4 principles, then there is no need to change from family life to renounced life. But if it is not congenial, not favorable for spiritual advancement, then family life should be abandoned. One must sacrifice everything to realize or serve Krishna, just as Arjuna did. Arjuna did not want to kill his family members, but when he understood that these family members were impediments to his Krishna realization, he accepted the instructions of Krishna and fought and killed them. In all cases, one should be detached from the happiness and distress of family life. I'll close here. Thank you very much, devotees. Hare Krishna.